My name is Mahesh Ayyar, Assistant Professor and HOD in Computer Science, Government First Year College, Tumkur, Karnataka. In previous session, we discussed what is software engineering, what is software product management, software project management, everything. In this session, we will discuss models. See, if you want to develop the software, there are so many things are there. I will give a simple example. Suppose if you want to construct a building, first what you have to do? You have to plan it by the architecture. Based on that one, easily you can construct the building. Likewise, here what you have to do? You have to create, you have to write models. You have to design the models according to user requirements, client requirements. In this session, we will discuss different types of models, process, waterfall model, evaluationary development, spiral model, and so on. Models process. What does it mean? Way of expressing in software design. That is called what a model process. It is having a series of planned activities to develop or alter the software product. Simply we can say representation of a software process. Now let us say any software process must include the following four activities: software specification, requirements engineering. Here there is a functionalities and constraints around the system, around the existing system, around them. Second, the software design and implementation. We have to concentrate on design. How to, if you want to design it, no, you have to use the several things are there. You can use DFT, data flow diagram, or ER diagram, system flow chart. Suppose if design is good now, coding is very easy. Based on that one, easily we can write the code by selecting the particular language or package. Implementation means what? Yeah, bring the new system into working condition. Already we have designed, already we have written the coding. Then bring the new system into existing system. That means replace the existing system into new system. Next, to software verification and validations. Verification is very important. Not only for software, in any matter, if you want to get in good way, you have to verify it properly. Validations. For example, there is a date in our software, assume like that. Yeah. You should accept only the valid date. You should not accept the invalid dates. Like this, for example, February 28 or 29 days are there. If I give the 30, you should not accept it. That's called validation. Software maintenance, evaluation. Maintenance is very important. Properly you have to check it frequently, each and everything. Then the life of the software becomes increased. Life will be increased. Suppose if there is no proper maintenance, something is happened in your software, very difficult to correct it. We can correct it, no problem at all, but very difficult. Otherwise, frequently, if you check it software, nothing will be happened. If something is happened, easily you can correct it, easily you can modify it, and easily you can do changes if necessary. A process also includes the process description, which includes products, roles, pre and post conditions. Product is nothing but what outcome of the activity. We have done some many activities. Outcome of that is called what a product. Example, architecture will design the building. Then we will construct the building. Outcome of uh, design is what we will get the real building. Next, rules. The responsibilities of the people involved in the process. Means what here? If you want to develop the software, no, there are so many people are there. You know that if you want to develop the software, there is a team. System analyst is there. Project manager is there. Programmers are there. They have their own responsibility. They have to do their responsibility. Pre and post conditions. See, there is a pre conditions are there. Post conditions are there. To get the required software, you have to analyze all those conditions. Now let us see waterfall model. This is actually sequential approaching, linear approaching. Here things will be done in linear order. You see the phases of waterfall model, requirements, design, implementation, testing and maintenance. You see, first what you do, you have to understand what they want. That's called requirement. After knowing that, then go for the design. To get that, how to design it. After design, you go for the coding. Coding may be unit coding. If you write it in unit coding, model wise, finally you have to combine together to get the requirement. Here what you have to do? You have to test each and every unit with the sample values. After that, combine together all the units or models. Then check entire system for its correctness. Then operation. You are going to use the new system, new software. Then maintenance already explained. Here, after completing requirement, then only you can go for the design. After completing the design, then only you can go for the implementation and testing. After implementation and testing, then only you can go for the integration and system testing. After completing, then you can go for the operation and maintenance. Suppose something is happened in implementation. Again, we have to start for the requirements. Then if you want to develop the new software, you have to discuss with the peoples. If you want to develop this software, what are things we required? What type of software we required? How much time it will take? How many people is required? This comes in software company. Phases in waterfall model are requirement gathering. All possible requirements of the system to be developed are captured in this phase, documented in a requirement specification document. Here, you do whatever you want. There must be a documentation. System design. Alternative solution for the problem. The requirement specification from first phase are studied in this phase and the system design is prepared. This system design helps in specific hardware and system requirements and helps in defining the overall system architecture. Design it. Once you gather the requirement, you have to design properly. Alternative solution. Implementation means what? Bring the new system into working condition. Means that replace old system with new system. There you have to check all functionalities. There you have to check with sample values for its correctness. Either you can do unit test. After completing unit test, you can go for whole system testing. If you want to do whole system testing, there is integration. You have to combine all unit together. Then you test it. Deployment of system. Once the functions are functional and non-functional testing is done, the product is deployed in the customer environment, released into the market. That means the new product is ready for working. Maintenance. Maintenance means if there is some issues are there, you have to solve those issues, patches. Some if you want to do some patches, you have to do it. Suppose if you want to change something, you have to change it. Suppose if you want to get a better version of previous one, you have to do it. That can be done in proper maintenance. The maintenance is very good now. Customer will satisfied. Applications where we can use it. Requirements are well documented, clear and fixed. Product definition is stable. Technology is understood and is not dynamic. There are no ambiguity requirements. And the required experts are available to support the product. There we can use the waterfall. Advantages of waterfall model. It is easy to understand, easy to review, easy to manage. At a time, we will complete all phases, clearly defined stages, well understood milestones. Easily we can arrange the tasks and all process and results are documented. Disadvantages of waterfall model. Here, you have to take a high amount of risks and uncertainty. Means what? Yeah. After completing first phase, then only you can go for a second. After completing second stage, then only you can go for third. First is what a requirement, second is what a design, third is what a the coding, then testing, implementation, and maintenance. Something is happened in the particular stage. There itself you cannot correct it. You cannot modify it. Again, you have to start from the beginning. Here, very difficult to measure progress within stages. Why? Next stage depends on the previous stage. It doesn't allow accommodate changing requirements. There itself you cannot change it. Each and every phase should be defined well. If you not define well, Something is happened in the particular stage, particular phase. Again, we have to start from the beginning. This is about a waterfall model. Next, we pass on to spiral model. Spiral model has four phases. A software project repeatedly passes through the phases in the iteration called spiral. It has four phases. Project will be passed through these four phases iteratively. That is called spiral. See, here identification. In spiral, as the product, identification of the system requirements, subsystem requirements, unit requirements are all done in this spiral. That means that in spiral model, each and every spiral we are going to perform all the tasks, all the phases, all the things. The design phase starts with the conceptual design in the baseline spiral and involves architectural design, logical design of the models, physical product design, constructor building, constructor build, sorry. The construct phase refers to the production of actual software product at every spiral in baseline spiral. Means what a spiral is like this. It is like this. If you want to go for the next spiral, you have to complete the previous one. If you want to go for the next spiral, you have to complete the previous one. There is interdependency. That means what? Yeah, spiral model having the higher clarity on the requirements and design whatever you want. Risk analysis. It includes identifying, estimating, and monitoring the technical feasibility and management risk. You see this figure. By seeing this figure, you can understand the spiral model. You see here now. In each and every spiral, there is a system requirements, units requirements, model design, system design, like that. See, first spiral, you have to do all those things. After completing first one, here also you have to do the requirement. Here you have to do the design. Everything you have to do like a waterfall model. But here thing is what here now. Something is happened in the fifth spiral. No need to start from the beginning. You can go for the previous one. In previous spiral, you can check it. Why we are not getting? In the case of waterfall model, something is happened in the first particular phase. We have to start from the beginning. Here, not like that. You see, identification is there, design is there, construct or build, evaluation and risk analysis. It will work like a spiral, each and every stage. We can create a number of spirals here. But there you can do requirement, there you can do design, there you can use code, there you can test. But everything here easier than the waterfall model because assume there are nth spirals are there. Something is happened in sixth spiral. No need to go for the spiral one, base spiral. We can go for the, if there is a problem in fifth one, we can go for the fourth one. There you can check it out. Because there is a interdependency. Before going to next spiral, you have to fulfill the existing spiral. If that is satisfied, then only you can go for the next spiral. Spiral model applications. Here, budget constraint and risk evaluation is very important. Here there is medium to high risk projects as well as long term projects. Sometimes customer is not sure of their requirements. Starting when made initial discussion with the customer, he told like that I want this or that something. After some times, he will call us and you do like this. That can be done in a spiral model. There you can use the spiral model. Initially, we have discussed with the customer. He wants this type of outcomes. After some times, he wants to add some more things to existing one. Easily you can do it in spiral model. But in the waterfall model also we can do it. But there you have to take the high risk. There, if there is a complex oriented things, there you can use the spiral model. Because here the thing is what you know. After completing the particular spiral only, then only can go for the next. Next. There is interdependency. If something is happened, we can check it in previous. That's why large or complex, there we can use this spiral model. Disadvantage of spiral model, SDLC, software development life cycle. Little bit I think so. Management is more risk, more complex. End of the project may not be known is earlier because no. Here, in the case of waterfall model, we can fix when to start, when we can complete it. Here we cannot say because in middle, client or customer or person can ask something extra. You have to add up. Easily we cannot determine the end of the project. It is not suitable for small one low risk projects. It is only for large complex. But process is complex. But outcome is good. We'll get according to niche and requirements of the client. Large number of intermediate stages requires for the purpose of documentation. Thank you. See you in the next session. Thank you.